Good evening, sports fans. My name is Crobat for the win, owner of the Los Angeles Nido Kings of the GBA. This week we have Week 2 against the Fizzy Stardust, the Atlanta Hawlucha. His link will be in the description below. I went into this week with a game plan, a solid game plan. I had a lot of checks for everything on his team, the best that I could. So we're going to see what happens exactly as we jump into this game now. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the legendary Raikou and Entei core going on here. I've got an Assault Vest Entei this week. I've got a Choice Scarf Raikou. I think that makes for a very strong matchup. He has no ground types at all. I'm going to Volt Switch out as I lead with Entei. He leads with Bronzong, does a nice amount. I know just by that damage, he's physically defensive. I'm going to go into Granbull because I highly doubt he's going to go for any kind of Gyro Ball or Heavy Slam the first turn. I just wanted to get the Intimidate off just to weaken any attacks it might use in the future. And then I can switch out into my Defogger, which is actually Flygon this match. So Flygon's going in, Bob Saget. That's pretty cool. He's going to Toxic. I'm not really caring about that too much because my Granbull is a Heal Beller. That's, it's going to prove to be okay. Granbull is going to be vital to this match, that is for sure. Bob Saget's chilling. I'd like to go for Defog as soon as the poison subsides or the turn is over. I do go for the Defog as he goes for Hidden Power, as you can see. I was so scared at this point, but it ends up doing nothing at all. So I guess that was Hidden Power Grass. I'm not totally sure what that was, but it probably was a mistake. And, you know, it is what it is. So that was for my benefit. I guess I can't complain. I'm going to switch out of Flygon, though, because I don't want to take anything else. I can't really do much to this thing. So I'm going to go into Entei to hopefully take, like, a Hidden Power or something. I thought maybe he'd set up Stealth Rocks again. That's fine. I'm going to go into Entei. Hopefully get a Sacred Fire off to burn something. That would be really nice right now. He's going to go into Rotom-H, which is the one thing on his team that can take a Sacred Fire. I just didn't think it was necessary to over-predict this early in the match. So I'm going to go into Flygon here, which I am so confident it absolutely counters this Rotom. There's no question about it. I can't be burned because it's poisoned. He's got a Volt Switch and Overheat. There's no way. I can set up a Defog or get Defog off so I can get his Stealth Rocks away. This is fine, right? This is perfect. Oh no, I'm going to see the Hidden Power. Oh no. So, that was not exactly good for Flygon. That did about half. This is my specially defensive Flygon made just to take on this Rotom. I was sure he wouldn't carry the HP Ice. I was sure, I don't know. I predicted a defensive one. Why would a defensive one be carrying HP Ice? I'll never know. But I'm going to go into Entei because at least I have the Stone Edge. This is fine. It's not going to have Pain Split. It has the HP Ice, right? Right? Nope, I'm wrong. Again. So, there are two predictions going into this match that are obviously wrong here. He's going to go into Keldeo now and going to miss its own edge, which could maybe matter later, but I'm thinking it won't. We'll see. I'm going to go into Raikou because it's kind of the only thing that wants to switch into Keldeo right now. Nothing else really can because Flygon's at such a low health. It would have been the only thing that could have. He's going to go into Rotom as I just Volt Switch. I need to get something against that Rotom now. I don't know what to do. Honestly, I thought I had enough for it, but now I'm starting to doubt myself a little bit. I'm going to go into Granbull because I figure since this thing is defensive, even if it goes for Overheat or Will-O-Wisp, doesn't matter. I can just Heal Bell. I just like to get my Flygon back so I can go for a Roost and get some health back. He's going to switch out. Go into Keldeo, which is a great play on his part. Fizz has been making great plays thus far. I'm going to go into Entei, which is not a good switch at all. Unfortunately, I can't switch into anything at this point, so I have to fodder off Entei by going for the extreme speed. It's going to do a nice amount, but it's not enough, nowhere near enough. And Hydro Pump doesn't miss. It's going to be a KO, and I lose Entei. So I'm going to go into Mega Pinsir. I could win this game easily right here. And I should be going for the Quick Attack right now, right? But he's going to switch, obviously, right? No, he actually doesn't switch. Goes for the Hidden Power. And I don't even know what to say. Just, what on earth? I was going to set up on his switch right there. I was just... why would you... I can't even comprehend the amount of guts that Fizzy had staying in right there with his Rotom. I mean, not Rotom, with his Keldeo. Wow. That is a game changer right there. That one misprediction on my part. Actually, no, it was a good prediction on Fizzy's part. If I lose, it's because of that right there. That was just... I can't even comprehend. I'm not even narrating the match at this point. I'm in so much shock that that happened. Okay. I better get back into the match. I end up Volt Switching with Raikou and going out into Flygon. Some hidden powers occur. I'm going to go back out into Raikou and just hope that he goes for a hidden power, because I know at least Raikou can take a hidden power. Goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's not the worst thing that could happen. I mean, it does a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. I can Heal Bell it away with Granbull. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. That's going to do a little bit. It's just enough, I guess, a solid amount, considering it's resisted. Figured he'd Pain Split, so that's why I went into Flygon, which I can Roost with, which is really cool. I mean, the Hidden Power Ice is there, but, you know, it's is what it is at a certain point. I go for a Crunch because I had that for Gengar, I had it for Bronzong with Levitate, and at this point I have to fodder it off. I can't switch into anything. I have to go into Weavile here and go for a knockoff or something. I don't even know what to do at this point. Without Mega Pinsir, my team is gonna fall apart. I go for a knockoff. It does absolutely nothing to Keldeo, which is just sad. I can't switch into anything. There is literally nothing I can do, because nothing wants to take on Keldeo. I have a Focus Sash, which I guess is nice. I mean, that Poison Jab did a nice amount of damage. Maybe the damage Entei would have got with Stone Edge would have made it a KO, but I honestly doubt it. I mean, probably not, so it probably would have just lived with red health. He goes into Gyarados. It's going to get an Intimidate. It's actually Mega Gyarados. Not going to do very much. I'm going to have to go into Granbull, which is going to prove its worth in this match. I can at least say that. Granbull is a beast, and anyone who doubted it, they're all wrong. It's going head-to-head and toe-to-toe with some of the threats on his team right now, and while it might be difficult to win, Granbull's going to hold the team together right now, and that's all I can do. See, this could be a Mega Gyarados sweep, but he's too scared of Granbull. That's awesome, actually. He does go into the Bronzong. I mean, I thought he probably would, but I just wanted to go for the Thunder Wave anyways. At this point, I know I can take maybe 3 Gyro Balls, so I just gotta go for Crunches. I do get a Defense Drop. That's really nice. He sets up Stealth Rocks. There's no way I can get rid of them. Weavile is gone, out of the game. It's just fodder at this point. I have to keep... My goal here is to keep psyching him out. I can't let him get a safe switch into anything, especially Keldeo. If I let him get a safe switch into Keldeo, this game is basically over. So, that's all I can do is keep psyching him out. I can't let him get a safe switch into anything. I'm going to be Toxic, and I'm going to go for Heal Bells. It's a kind of a stalwart at this point, but Bronzong is definitely going... I mean, not Bronzong. Granbull is definitely going head-to-head and toe-to-toe with Bronzong. Yeah, we still got quite a stalwart left. This is going to last for another 50 seconds. I'm going to go for Heal Bell, get the poison away, which is nice. He's going to get a Parahax. That's cool. And I'm getting some leftovers back. He's getting leftovers back. I guess I can confirm, basically, he doesn't have a Steel-type move. That's a nice thing, I guess. At a certain point, I know he has 6 left. I've got 3 left. Actually, 2, because Weavile dies on a switch. I just want to get some points for something here. I don't want to be 6-0'd. I'm doing what I can to prevent that. Actually, I'm thinking about it here. I'm thinking about ways to win, and this is a long stretch. But Scarf Raikou does outspeed his entire team. And if I just get rid of this Bronzong and make sure it's or at least make sure it's at low health, maybe, just maybe, Raikou could pull out a sweep. Because everything on his team is at low health, pretty much. Or it can be 2-KO'd by, or KO'd by Raikou. So there is a very, very small chance. Oh, and Granbull KO'd the Bronzong, by the way, so the Stalwart's over. That's nice. There's a very, very, very small chance here. I'm going to switch out of Granbull and go into Weavile. He makes a really good prediction here. I can't even. This was really good on his part. Makes a goes for a substitute. I have to go into Raikou. Only chance of winning, even remote chance of winning, is to go for Volt Switch, go back into Granbull, hope he doesn't set up a sub again. That's pretty important. Because if he sets up a sub again, my goose is cooked. That's the end. But we still have a shot here. We're hoping to get victory from the jaws of defeat, because that's what it's been like so far. It's 5-2, almost 5-1, because that Sludge Wave is going to take out Granbull. Bye, Granbull. You held up well this match. I'm very impressed with everything you did. So it's all up to Raikou. This is it, right here, moment of truth. Okay, Raikou, I need you to spam Thunderbolt, get a pair of hacks somewhere on something, and then get the pair of hacks on that turn. You can do it. Okay, he's going to switch out into Terrakion. He's trying to preserve the 5-0. I go for the Thunderbolt with Raikou. That's going to do about 40%. I go for another Thunderbolt because I have to. I'm going to get the Paralyze, and I don't even. Could this be? Yes!
Boom, shakalaka.
This could be the comeback of the century right here, because Raikou has the capability of KOing everything on his team. Alright, Raikou, he goes out into the Gyarados. It's a water type. If you get a high damage roll, this KOs. Go, Raikou, go! Nope. It's a no-go. So the sweep was stopped by that Gyarados and a low damage roll. Ah well. Not the end of the world. Hey, I was pretty impressed with Granbull, and we were really, really close there to actually coming back from 5-1 to getting a victory. So we've got some special guests here today. First we've got Peyton Manning of the Denver Broncos. So Peyton, what were your thoughts on Pinsir opting to set up rather than go for a quick attack? And how about his overall performance?
I'm not sure what he's doing. Wasn't his best night.
I see. I think I can agree with you there, man. How about Entei's performance? What are your thoughts on that?
Wasn't his best night.
Unfortunately, I think you're right about that, Peyton. Oh well. So next we actually have a very special guest with us today, the Eagles quarterback, Mark Sanchez. So, Mr. Sanchez, what were your thoughts on the game and the plays made during the game today?
It's a lot of, I guess, heartbreak, because you try so hard, you work so hard, you want it all to work, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. And I didn't play very well, bottom line. You know, I ran into a guy's butt on national TV. What's the worst that could happen? Really? Like, come on.
Yeah, it really was painful watching Pinsir go through that whole butt fumble fiasco. It was a tough week, for sure. But, Mr. Sanchez, do you see any opportunity in next week at all?
I just remember, tell myself, as soon as you get this next opportunity, you can't squander it, because there might only be one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, those are words to live by. Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. So, next week, we are welcoming in the Boston Red Sox to the Los Angeles Nido Kings Stadium. It's going to be a tough match, no doubt about it, but we're welcoming the chance to play last year's champion. I remember Season 1 we were champions, so certainly I don't think we're out of it. On paper, I don't care what Pundit A or Pundit B says. I'm just going to go out there. We're just going to go out there and go play a game. And we're going to do the best we can to win. I don't care about our record. For all I care, we're 0-0 right now. And you know what? I don't care how the other players in our division perform. I don't care how the other players in the league perform. All I know is that we will go out there next week and play our game the way I know that we can. That's all I've ever cared about. Opportunity. Next week is a new opportunity, a new chance to shine. I don't care who it's against. And with that, I'm closing week 2 on this positive note. See you next week.